You got it. 10 years ago, you would not know what the term a designer baby is, but nowadays it is in the news and social media, and it is coming out. Designer baby is a baby that is genetically modified for beauty, intelligence, or to be free of a disease. Today I'm going to share with you how I personally feel about designer babies and what they all are, because most people do not know. Right now, a designer baby, or what they are doing to modify baby's DNA is, right now, Dr. Tony Perry wrote, they are doing precise DNA editing at the moment on mice. They are using a pair of molecular scissors and a molecular sat-nav that tells the scissors where to cut, which is approaching 100% efficiency. Dictionary.com said molecular scissors is used to cut DNA into pieces. So they are using these special scissors to go in on a mice's DNA and cut them so it is modified that they will, their characteristics will be changed, like their eye color, their color of hair, how long their hair will be, and the mice's intelligence. This is something that they want to try to do on babies in a while, but right now it is currently illegal in the US to do because genetic diseases in embryos and characteristics by replacing faulty sections of DNA with healthy is illegal in the US. So they want to go in and do this and change the law so that they will be able to, especially with the diseases, they want to change them so that the baby will be healthier when it comes out. But instead of just trying to change the diseases, now they want to go in and change the whole aspect of the baby's eye color, the baby's hair, the baby's athletic ability, the baby's heart, the baby's intelligence. Advanced reproductive technologies allow parents and doctors to screen embryos for genetic disorders and select healthy ones. But the fear is, like I said earlier, that they're going to go and start changing all the characteristics and intelligence of a baby instead of just changing the disease part of the embryos. Right now, there's a reduced chance that a baby will have a disorder by having a test tube done. What a test tube does is you have to be married by law to go in, and the couple will bring in the sperm and the embryos from the woman, and they will select the sperm that will be the sex that they want, and they will go in and modify or look at the embryos to choose the one that has the less chance of having the genetic disorder that is in the family. And they will put the ones lacking it or the least likely to have the disease back into the woman for childbirth. This is only offered to couples right now that are at a high risk of having a child suffering from a genetic disease. A 2012 article by Carolyn Abraham in the Globe and Mail stated that recent breakthroughs have made it possible to scan every chromosome in a single cell to test for genes involved in hundreds of conditions. So when the parents go in and they give their embryos, what they're doing now since 2012 is they're scanning every chromosome in those embryos to test for genes. Dr. Abraham stated, there is already a microchip that can test a remarkable 15,000 traits. Some of the traits that it can scan for is heart disease, obesity, athletic ability, hair and eye color, lactose intolerance, and it can test for some intelligence. So since they have gone through and made these breakthroughs, what their fear is now is that they're going to be trying to change what the hair and the eye color are by these going in and doing it with the molecular scissors that they were using for the mice, and since in the mice lab they are approaching 100% efficiency, they think that they will be able to do that with the childbirth. But my big opinion on it is Lord makes everything for the way it should be. In Proverbs 16:4, it states, "The Lord made everything for its purpose, even the wicked for the day of trouble." So this should be stopped because God made stuff the way it should be made, and I don't think that scientists should be going into laboratories and making changing the DNA of a baby to the way that they want it. But God made it the way it should be, so I think that's the way it should. But it also has a plus side with all this stuff. It can change the baby's health and it can save lives.